Hello. Hello, my dear ones. I am Diane Schiffer, otherwise known as your chubby vintage Nana. I live in this cozy 1930s cottage in upstate New York. It's snowy and wintry here today. Won't you come on inside for a little visit? We'll start with a cup of tea. And I think we need a Christmas cookie. That one looks good. You'll start by lighting a candle, just for pretty. Now, let's have a little chat. You know, I've showed little bits and pieces of my Christmas things, my Christmas decorations on some of the short videos that I've made, but I thought it would be kind of fun today to spend a little bit more time and go through all of my Christmas decorations and show them to you. Now, I'll warn you, none of them are fancy. Most of them are pretty old and battered, and a lot of them were just toys that my children had when they were growing up. But I've really come to love this time of year just so that I can take them all out and enjoy them, and my house is full of lights and nativity scenes and little bottle brush trees and angels and all kinds of stuff. So we get started. Let me take a sip of my tea first. Love that little piece of peppermint in there. Just gives a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of that pepperminty tang, right? Okay, let's start with the tree. I just have a little one. In fact, it's too small for all of our decorations, so I keep a little basket here of extras, and we fiddle around and change them out a bit when we're in the mood. This is one of my favorite ones. Let's find a special place for that. How about right up here? Is that good? Almost every evening, Milan decides she wants to change a few around, and I'm in favor. It's a work in progress, right? Now, if you haven't guessed, I will tell you that nativity scenes are my very favorite. I have some that are so precious to me. This one here is very unusual. It is a cardboard set. The pieces are just two-dimensional with a little stand in the back. And this was originally made for classrooms. It's from the 1930s, and it was made for classrooms and like church schools and things like that. It has all the pieces. On this side we have the shepherds and the goat. And here in the middle we have the Holy Family. And of course, being from the 1930s, it's very ethnically inaccurate, but so beautiful nonetheless. Here we have the kings, and the camels. One of our kings has a little brown face. Oh. Of course, in reality, they all would have had brown faces, wouldn't they? We have our scenery with the wall and the palm trees. It's just glorious, and I love it so much. Now over here, I have a nativity scene that belongs to Milan, and she arranges it exactly how she wants. Would you like to see that? My daughter Milan's ethnicity is Ethiopian, so we had these lovely figures painted in traditional Ethiopian dress by a wonderful artist who goes by Mama's Art on Etsy. This set is so beautiful, so sturdy, and so beloved. Mercury glass ornaments all nestled in woolen batting. Bright cushion covers. We like everything bright and happy. It helps us stay cheerful. Now, when my children were very young, they loved the movie The Polar Express. And so this little train set became part of our Christmas decorations. It's just an old metal set. It's very battered, but yep, every year it comes out. This is the first year it's been in the window. Sometimes it's over the top of the nativity set, as though it's going through the mountains, but it's very beloved as well. And here we have one of our friends here in the window, one of the cats from the feral cat community. This is Mr. Chaplin. I'm gonna go out and give him his dinner. Christmas card in the mail. Christmas cards all hung on strings. Helps us remember that we're loved. figures were made. They're actually made by a toy company called Ostheimer. And they're made in Germany. And when my children were young, they had animals made by this company, and they had farm sets and all sorts of things. And so in our nativity, we have some of those figures. Like this is the little farmer. He's our shepherd in our nativity scene. His little sheep. And the farmer's wife is our little woman over here who's tending to the cattle here in town. When my kids were little, they would spend hours moving the figures around and playing with them. And Noah would have his other toys, and he would have them all interact with each other. And this set, as you can see, the poor little farmer has a broken hat, but you know what? I think I love them more for all of the wear that's been put on them over the years, you know? Because I look at it and I remember the little hands that so enjoyed every minute and every piece, right? Okay, now here's something special in the other room I want to show you. This kind of decoration is called a Christmas pyramid. They're made in Germany, and when you light the candles, the heat makes the propeller spin and causes the little figures to spin. They are delightful. This is just a tiny one, but we love it so much. Noah got it for me many years ago. Have you ever seen an Advent spiral? Every day, the Mary and Joseph figures move one day ahead, one candle ahead, and then you light one candle for each day that has passed in Advent. This has become a beautiful tradition that Milenin and I enjoy each evening in December. We read a little chapter or a little devotion. We enjoy the candles. Enjoy the light and the warmth. And then we blow them all out. Until the next night. It's such fun. Oh, well, I enjoyed that. I don't know about you folks, but I really enjoyed that. Oh, let me take a sip of my tea. The pause that refreshes but does not imbibe, right? You know, I am going to try something this next year. Many of you know that I have been making short videos for several years, and I've really enjoyed it. And, you know, when I first started, I wasn't very good. But as I did more and more videos, I got a little bit better every time. And I feel like I've really grown quite a bit in my video creation skills. But I'll be honest with you, making short videos in portrait is very different from making these long videos in landscape. And it's a learning process for me. So this video here is my first one that I'm really trying. And I hope you'll accompany me in the next year as I try and perfect my skills and get a little bit better each time that I make one of these videos. I think I'm going to try to put one up once a month, and I hope you'll be cheering me on in my improving my skills, my long form skills. So I'm looking forward to doing this with your encouragement. Okay? Well, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. I hope you have a wonderful evening. It's cold and snowy and blowy here tonight. And so I'm going to just snuggle down in front of that fireplace and maybe read an old book. What do you think? Until next time, remember, Nana loves you.